I was 24 years old, driving home on a snowy Colorado road in the winter of 1998. The snow was coming down hard. The road was pure ice, and out of nowhere, my old pickup truck slid off the pavement. It rolled down a steep hill, tumbling over and over. I got thrown out of the cab and slammed into a big boulder at the bottom. The pain was unbelievable, just for a second. And then, everything went quiet. All of a sudden, I was floating above the wreck, looking down at my truck, all smashed up in the snow, and my own body lying there against the rock, not moving. Blood was in the snow, and it was still snowing hard. I saw headlights far off, a rancher coming toward the crash, probably to help, but it didn't matter to me anymore. Something else was pulling me, something warm and full of love. A bright light appeared, like a person made of pure light, and I just knew it was time to go with it. I think it was Jesus, but it felt bigger than any name. I moved toward that light, and then I was rushing through a tunnel made of the most beautiful colors, swirling blues, golds, whites, all glowing and alive. It felt safe, like coming home after the longest day of your life. When I came out the other end, I was in heaven. Words can't really do it justice, but I'll try. It was the most beautiful place you could ever imagine, only 1,000 times better. There were wide green fields that seemed to go on forever, with grass softer than anything on earth. The sky wasn't just blue, it was every warm color of sunrise and sunset mixed together, with streams of light moving through it like slow fireworks. Trees had leaves that sparkled like glass, and there were rivers that looked like liquid crystal, gently singing as they flowed. Everything smelled fresh and sweet, like flowers and rain mixed together. There was no harsh sun, just a soft golden glow that came from everywhere and made you feel completely loved and at peace. No pain, no worry, no cold. Just pure joy in every breath I took, even though I didn't really need to breathe anymore. People came to me right away. My dad was there, looking strong and young like in old pictures I'd seen of him, not sick like he was at the end. We hugged, and it felt like every good memory we ever shared rushed between us at once. Then other relatives showed up, some I'd known on Earth, some I'd only heard about in family stories, and even a few people I'd never met but somehow felt like I'd always known. They all welcomed me like I belonged there. And I did. After a while, I was taken to a kind of welcome gathering for people who had just arrived. Gentle beings of light explained things, how we look back on our life, learn from it, and grow. It all made perfect sense and felt fair and kind. Then one of them showed me the universe from a high place. I could see galaxies spinning, stars being born, colors and wonders I can't even describe. They said one day I'd be free to explore all of it, go anywhere I wanted. That sounded amazing, but honestly, it disappointed me. I didn't want one day. I wanted to stay right there in heaven forever. It was too perfect to leave. But the being of light looked at me with so much kindness and said, "It's not your time yet. You still have things to do back on Earth. People to love, lessons to finish." I didn't want to go, but I understood I had to. The next thing I knew, I was slammed back into my body. The cold hit me, the pain hit me, everything hurt worse than before. I gasped for air as the rancher reached me, yelling for help on his radio. Then, what seemed like mere seconds had passed. I woke up a week later in a hospital bed. I was alive. I've never been the same since. I carry that place in my heart every single day. And I know, without a doubt, that there's nothing to be afraid of on the other side. It's home.